For years, gospel music lovers have cherished not only the voice of Guy Penrod, but also the life he has lived so openly before them. His rich, stirring vocals and his calm, unwavering faith on stage made him more than just a singer. He became a symbol of steadfast devotion and grace. Yet in recent times, a quiet buzz has grown louder. Where is Guy Penrod now? What has kept him away from the spotlight he once graced so naturally? Has something in his life changed? For a long while, these questions floated without answers, leaving fans in uncertainty. Those who admire and respect the Penrod family have felt both surprise and comfort now that his wife, Angie Clark, has finally chosen to speak. After years of silence and growing speculation, Angie has broken that silence to share the truth, revealing their journey. Addressing the rumors and explaining everything the public has been wondering about, over time, fans had begun to notice subtle changes. The bright stage lights that once shone on Guy began to dim, and his appearances became rare. The man known for his reliability and constant presence in gospel music seemed to step back without explanation. Whispers turned into questions. Was he okay? Did he retire suddenly? Was there a problem? Without any official word, theories began to circulate, some thoughtful, others wildly inaccurate. Bloggers, YouTubers, and social media posts spun stories, but the Penrod family remained silent. Now, after years of choosing not to respond, Angie has decided it is time. Speaking with sincerity and warmth, she explains what truly happened, why Guy withdrew from the spotlight, and how their lives have changed behind closed doors. Her account is not a scandalous headline. It is a tender story of love, enduring, faith, and quiet resilience. The truth, as she shares it, is far more beautiful and deeply human than any rumor could have imagined. The man behind the voice Guy Penrod's career in the evangelical music industry has been nothing short of extraordinary. From the very beginning, his voice stood out warm, heartfelt, and infused with a deep sense of spiritual conviction that touched millions. Was the lead vocalist for the legendary Gaither vocal band, he gained fame not just for his powerful performances, but for his signature long hair and composed demeanor. Throughout his career, Guy stayed rooted in his values. While others sought fame, he focused on balance, choosing faith and family over the noisy allure of celebrity. Whether singing to thousands or speaking softly in a small church, his foundation was always love. Love for his family, his music, and his God, too many. Guy represented spiritual strength and peace, not just musical talent. When the questions began, it started gradually. Fans noticed that Guy was performing less often, posting less on social media, and making no announcements about new albums or tours. There were no interviews, no appearances, just silence. Naturally, people wondered, was he unwell? Had he retired quietly? Was there a personal crisis? Rumors flew, claims that he had lost his voice, that he was struggling in his personal life, or that he no longer wished to perform. The internet magnified these whispers into stories, with videos, blogs, and speculative posts, yet the Penrod family stayed silent. No confirmations, no denials, only an absence of public response that left fans both puzzled and concerned. Angie's emotional revelation at last. Angie decided to speak, offering clarity with grace. She revealed that Guy's retreat from the spotlight was not due to scandal, illness, or crisis. Instead, it was the result of reaching a point in life where he needed to pause. The years of constant travel, the weight of public expectations, and the spiritual responsibility of ministering to so many had left him deeply fatigued, not in voice or spirit for music, but in the demand to be on all the time. Angie explained that Guy began to spend more time at home, seeking renewal, through prayer, meditation, and reconnecting with God and himself. This was a deliberate choice to value meaning over noise, peace over pressure. The rumors, she said, were simply misunderstandings born from incomplete information. Finding joy in a new season over time. Guy began to recover, not from illness, but from exhaustion. He rediscovered joy in the simple things, mentoring young gospel singers, helping them grow both as artists and as people of faith. Even while avoiding the limelight, he continued to influence and inspire. Life on their farm brought Guy and Angie closer than ever. Their days were now filled with quiet moments, walking in nature, sharing long conversations, praying together, and enjoying the serenity they had missed during years on the road. Guy also returned to songwriting not for a record label, but for himself and his creator. These were some of the most precious moments of their marriage. Moments that reminded them why they had chosen this journey together in the first place. A message to the fans in her heartfelt statement, Angie addressed the supporters directly. She thanked them for their prayers, kind letters, and unwavering patience during the years of silence. She reminded them that public figures are human beings with emotions, limitations, and personal challenges. Being in the spotlight does not mean every detail of one's life must be shared. Sometimes stepping back is necessary for healing, growth, and reflection. She shared that Guy had read many of the messages and had been touched by the concern. Even in the silence, he feels your love, she said. At 61, Guy is very much alive and well. He has not stopped performing entirely, but he has chosen a different pace, one that allows him to live intentionally and with purpose. Angie closed her message with a line that resonated deeply. Fame may fade, but faith remains. In those few words, she summed up the heart of their story. Beyond the stage, Guy Penrod's journey is a reminder that success is not always measured by how loudly the world notices you. His life now is one of quiet devotion, guided by faith, love, and the courage to step away from the constant demands of public life. For many years, he sang on the biggest gospel stages in the world. His silver hair and gentle presence becoming a symbol of wisdom and peace. People trusted him not just for his music, but for the sincerity and truth behind it. But now, without fanfare or headlines, Guy lives out a different kind of calling, mentoring, creating, and cherishing life's quiet blessings. Angie, ever, the steady partner, has shown grace and strength, proving that sometimes the most beautiful music in life is not heard on a stage, but felt in the shared silences. The calm of faith and the steady rhythm of a life lived with intention.